Hey everybody! I'm sorry I'm running a little late today. I decided it was such a beautiful day that I had to paint my door. Actually, I painted 2 doors today. Well, I worked on a door and I painted something else, but I just really needed to be outside. It was gorgeous, and I hope you'll forgive me. I've got a couple cards to do today that are hopefully just a reminder in some ways, and another one might be a little different. That is just some ideas for you. So yay, Julie. Hi, James. Glad you're here. Really am. So today we are going to be doing Sending Smiles, which is a new set by Stampin' Up, and I love it. In fact, I already decided this is going to be only part 1. Who knows how many parts are going to be. This, when I first saw it, I was like, gotta get that one. So I was glad that this was what part of the pre-order. So today we're going to be doing some blending, and I have some more ideas for next week, or whenever I decide to do it. But hopefully you'll like what I've got. So, oh yeah, and I just remembered I have a couple things to tell you about too, whoever's watching. So, all right, here I'm gonna hopefully not show you the whole world in here, because it's kind of a mess. Okay, that ought to work. All right, so I still don't have any, what's this called? Very little of this left, the stamp and seal. So I may be using my glue today, but that's okay. So, all right, before I forget, I want to get these 2 papers that I printed. Okay. Oh, got 3. All right, so, oh, I was looking for that. You know, I know you must think I'm a slob. I'm really not. I just have too many things going on, so that's all. But one of the things that is going on right now is this, Celebrating in Color. This is the last day to sign up for this golden voucher. So every May Paper Pumpkin subscriber will get the chance to win a golden voucher worth $25 US dollars. So the winners will find the golden voucher in your May box, or yeah, the box that comes in the mail. So that is, I'm going to sign up for that. I don't think that well, I'm going to take my chance. I'm going to do that. I also found some cool things online. There was one that was really cute that was a previous Paper Pumpkin kit that I liked, and I wish I'd gotten it, but you can get it now, but you have to be a current Paper Pumpkin subscriber. So I'm going to subscribe, and then I'm going to get that punny stamp set. So I'm looking forward to that. And then the other in color thing going on, because you know the new catalog just came out. This is if you want to become a demonstrator, and you don't necessarily have to demonstrate to people. It could just be you're a hobby demonstrator. That right now through the end of May, they are offering not only the $125 worth of stuff for $99, but now they're going to add another $66 worth or something like that worth of in color supplies. So we have cardstock, the designer series paper assortment, the ink pad collection, and in color grid paper. So that's a bonus. So, you know, I'm always looking for good deals for you all, and that would be a good one. And it's not, I mean, it'd be great to commit. There's so many things that are worth it, but nobody's going to come beat down your door if you don't continue on either. So good deal here. All right, enough of the talking. Let's do a card. All right, so here we have Sending Smiles, and hopefully we have some more people join us. Please feel free to comment and say hi. I'd love to know who is watching. So that sounded really creepy the way I said it, didn't it? Yeah. So, all right, the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to do, well, what I ended up doing, let's put it this way. This is a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of white cardstock. And then I used my stitched rectangles dies. This is just one of them. All right, and so actually here, this is what I did. I ran it through at an angle, remember, and then cut this out. So what I was actually looking for was this for as the frame. I'm going to use the piece that was in here for the next card. So no waste here. So what I ended up doing, and kind of give you a hint here what's going on here, because I took washi tape, and actually I probably should have put more because it kept moving on me anyway, even though I put the washi tape on. So I lined that up exactly. That was important so that it's already framed and not way off. All right, so make sure that that is secure. And then I used Flirty Flamingo. And you know I have my blending brushes and I kind of have them color coordinated. So this one's supposed to be red and I'm kind of bummed because it should have been yellow, because I don't have a yellow one now. So I guess I'll have to use orange in a pinch, but here we are with pink. Pink could have been red. I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to get more. I don't know. So, all right. So I ended up holding it, and sorry, like I twisted my wrist. I think I picked up something that was way too heavy for one hand, and it went blah, and it twisted and it hurts. So I'm just wearing my little brace, and every time I take it off thinking, oh, it'll be fine, then it's not. So I'm doing that. So all right, I put some on there, and then I'm going to that hardly looked like I did anything. So depending on your, on your pad, you may want to put your brush down on the frame so that it doesn't go directly onto your paper, and then brush it across your paper. Some of the really juicy ones, you would definitely wouldn't want to do that. This is slowly adding the color. I might need to re-ink my pad because this usually goes on a little faster than this. So I'm going to do this bottom right-hand corner, as you can sort of see from my example, or the frame, and you'll see kind of a foreshadowing of how this is going to go, but all right. Oh, so you got to make sure it doesn't move. Okay, I guess that's good for the Flirty Flamingo. And now I'm going to add the Pale Papaya. And use the orange part of this, so. And you can overlap a little bit. These are analogous colors, so they're next to each other in the color wheel, which means they blend together very well. Okay. Yeah. So I just want a pale color kind of to hint of a sunset or sunrise. Probably a sunrise. So anybody remember that song Sunrise, Sunset? I had to play that for piano lessons from Fiddler on the Roof. Okay. Oh dear, I got a little bit on the edge. I don't suppose it'll show though. That. All right. So here I have that, and then I'm going to actually use the this. So when I did this the first time, my Memento ink needed re-inked, and I hope that this one doesn't, because I didn't check this one. So All right, this one, I'm going to use the, I'm basically making a silhouette, which is really interesting because I did this with my 6th graders last fall. Well, not the exact same thing, but something like it. All right, so I'm going to kind of tip that more. Yeah, I'm changing the angle of this a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. All right, and then this one, I'm going to use the thing. I'm going to kind of extend it so that it's taller. It has like another head to it. Okay, and then I've got 2 different heads. So I've got this one that's sort of a side view, profile of a flower. Oh, it did do it anyway. I was trying to avoid that, bumping into that, but oh well, guess it's gonna. And here's the more I don't know what you want to call it. And then we have the centers. See how nice and quick this is going, and pretty and bold, right? So hopefully we'll have a short one tonight too, which is good because my wrist is bothering me actually. And then I ganged this up. I got 2 on the same stamp. And can't see that very well, but I did that really well. It's a guess. All right, and then I made this little strip, and what I want to do is put some words on it. So what I chose was a card to say hello. I'm going to put that. Hopefully that's not crooked. Oh, not bad. All right. So that's it for that stamping. Now, all right, to put this together. Oh no. Oh, that scared a little bit. That bummed me out. All right. Well, maybe nobody will notice. All right, so I will fold this in half. This is the Flirty Flamingo, and I couldn't decide what to put in the background, so I figured out a way to put both. And then I saw it was really thick, and so I figured out a way to not make it thick. So the way I did that was I fold this in half, and then I'm going to use my cutter and going to cut 2 1/8 off, which is half of one side, and do this vertically. All right, so I got 2 1/8. 2 1/8. I feel like I guess that's it right there. Okay. All right, so now I have this base with this spare piece, and I have this pale papaya to replace it. So that is going to actually go behind it like that. So when I put this together, one's a tad bit shorter. Well, maybe I can trim that with my scissors. All right, so when I put this on, yeah, you can't see that too badly where it moved. I'm going to, let's hope this, I haven't used this in a bit, and I noticed the lid was off. Thanks. So, all right. Maybe I needed to put more. There. Maybe I should just, since this is being stubborn, I'm going to do this for the rest of it. That was almost out anyway. I'm running low on some of this because the supply chain thing was a problem. Well, when I went to order, last time I ordered, there wasn't any refills. So, all right. So here I've got that adhesive on the back, and I'm going to figure out where this goes on this side. And then this is going to go right here. And there we go. I've got to trim that slightly. Probably could have been a little bit longer, but there. Oh, so I'm not done yet because I have these words. So what I decided to say, cards say hello. So I'm going to cut these into little, I kind of think of them as signs. Like road signs almost. And that's just my little weird impression, but so do you see how this empty spot, it's sort of like it's pointing there, or that's it just seemed like an open spot. I mean, you could put this anywhere. Oops, a card to say hello. That really could go anywhere. But I thought if I put it up here, kind of a whimsical way. And then there's more contrast there. Okay, so you could raise this up. I think I'm going to use these because I would use glue, but that was being stubborn, so I'm going to just put these on. Yay, Mom's here. Card. To say hello. There. Now for my non-paper thing, I ended up last week, James came in and he's like, I think like it looked better without the bling. And this one though, like these just kind of look like the same colors. It's got that pink and that orange a little bit. So I'm going to use this. And use my pick your pick and make my little scaling triangle. And it's going to go like this. Bring your eye through. Okay. And there you have it. That's the first card. Okay. Not too bad. Oh, I don't have my watch on. Don't know what time it is. Well, hopefully I'm doing okay time-wise. I would guess I'm not. I am. All right, so that's the first one. Now the second one is still a little bit, a little in my head, I guess. little conceptual at the moment. Gosh, I'm glad I came up with that word. I wasn't sure I would. Okay, so what I want to do is to use, this is a new in color. We're going to use Orchid Oasis. All right, and I like Mossy Meadow. That looks okay, right? Oh, thank you. My husband brought my watch, my Fitbit. That helps. All right. So there I know. Okay, so it's 8:26. All right. So I don't know. I definitely need a green. Maybe I'll use that one. I like Mossy Meadow, but I feel like maybe this whole card's going to be brighter. All right, so I'm going to use Orchid Oasis and the all right, so I have, where's the one? Here. So this little guy, and I think that I'm gonna wash this one off. Using my Stampin' Chamois, which I love. It works really well. Looks ugly, but it works really well. All right, so now I have this stem. And I might make that come off the edge there. Like I said, this is a little conceptual. I did not practice this. So what you see is what you get. Actually, so I want to put that one there and that one about there. Well, we'll see. All right. Then this, I think I might practice actually before I do it on the big one. So I want to do that. And then what I thought about doing was maybe rolling. Oh, maybe I could do that on practice paper. Rolling, like stamping off a little bit on the edges. Let's see how that looks. Kind of neat. I'm going to try this the reverse, so you can see a little of my experimenting here. All right, so I got that juicy. Now I'm going to take some off. So the outside of the edges should be darker. That's more of the look I was going for. So, all right, so I'll stamp this and then remove some from the center. And I can't see. No, that doesn't look like it did anything, but I know last time I used this, it was so juicy that it took a minute to... All right, let's see. So I'm trying to go for those little bluet, or no, what did we call them, James? Those little tiny ones. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with another one to make it 3. I'm going to do it on this. All right, so then I want to put the center, I want to make that something. So I'm going to use another ink color. And that's going to be Starry Sky. And I'm going to use the tiny little dot that okay, here it is. Finally, my 5th try. All right, so I've got this tiny little dot. Actually, I think that those flowers that we were looking at had a little yellow in the middle, but it's okay. These are going to be cute too. I do like them, the ones that have less in the middle. I like those a little bit better. All right, so I'm going to cut this one out. And I'm going to, because my paper's too big, so all right, so here I have that, and then I think I showed you the dies that went with this, didn't I? For once, I cut out all of them and put them on this front so that I'd have a good idea. Sometimes that's a little hard to tell what's going on here, but then here you can see all of the dies that are available. So I went to get this one, which is there in the middle, and let's see, I got the magnets I used on the barn. So all right, so this side that has 2 petals together goes here. Okay, just all right, so perfect. Perfect. All right, so that will go right here. I think I'll raise that up. Or I could put that right here. That would look nice. All right, and I cut a piece of blue of the Orchid Oasis to put on there. That looks nice. All right, I think that I did get some small words. So the best way to get through things is together. Gosh, I'm wondering if maybe 5 of these would be great. So I got enough room. I got all sorts of crud here. So I think I will do that in the darker, in the Starry Sky. What is all over all this? It's like it's everywhere. So weird. It's kind of like embossing powder, but it doesn't seem to be. So, all right. The best way. Ooh, that looks really juicy. A little bit. just do it gently. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking a couple more would fill this area. I wish I had raised that up a little bit, but that's okay. Where's my paper? All right, so let's just do a couple more. All right, and I'll do another. Oh, yeah, no, that's the right color. This is extremely juicy. Wow. So we always like an odd number, which I've mentioned before. And that's why I'm going to cut out 2 more. I think this is done. All right. This cookie. So what I want to do with this in the background, I'll give you a little heads up while I'm doing this. I want to make it look a little bit like eyelet. You know, that material that has kind of like embroidered, but the same color as the fabric. Yeah, look at that. There's like, I don't know why it's covered in embossing powder, but it is. That's kind of a bummer. That one's got like got pressed in. All right, well, guess I'm gonna have to wash that. Oh, I already did that. And then I'm gonna stagger that. Seems to go through a lot easier when I do. Oh, I see. It is all over this little mini machine. I must have dumped it. I don't remember doing that, but I must have. All right. So yeah, I just have to be very creative about where I have everything. I've got a very limited amount of space, so I have it going up. Oh, I just realized I forgot the little thing in the center. So, you know, it's like you do what you gotta do. All right, so then I can make these go kind of like a bouquet. And I might go off the edge. All right. You know what? I could add some more green. Like I did with that last one. just feel like something needs to be up there. I guess the flower's going to go off the edge. It's okay. All right, and then that'll go there. I'll put another one here. Maybe another one. There, something like that. All right, and then what I've already done now, I'm getting a little bit too much with the stems, aren't I? Yeah. All right, so these can be popped up, and let's see. Oh, Nancy's here. Oh, well, I'm glad you found a good place to find reception. It's weird how it can be different in your house. I know what you mean. We found phone conversations seem to tend to work a little bit better by the back door. We have really weird walls in this old farmhouse we live in here. It's built in 1830, or at least that's what we were told. We think it's probably more like 1840 because there was a building boom at the time. So, I probably should have put this on before I made it all lumpy. But we love it. And soon we're going to have a new back screen door that looks like it belongs with the house. There. So that's like a spring of cute little, oh, kind of like violets, really. All right, so now I want to put it on the card. Oops. And what I want to do, this is going to get raised up, and I want to, I wanted it to look like eyelets. So what I did was I ran a bunch of these through, and it's such a cute little die. They're so tiny. I'm glad they put 2 of them on one, and it fits just right when I ran it through with this little 1/2-inch strip. So I already have a bunch of these, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to get that glue going because this is going to be better for this. So I'm going to try to put this all over the place to try to make it look like it's embossed, if that makes sense. Might need to get some more. So this makes me think of a dress that my grandmother made for me when I was 8 and I was in a piano competition. Isn't that funny? I brought up piano twice today. I did not play that Fiddler on the Roof one for the competition. I played Fur-Elise, I believe, and I was in a beauty contest, and I did not understand what that was all about. And I was talking the whole time to the girl next to me, and she kept saying shh. I remember that, but I didn't have the training. They just, you know, I guess I was a cute little girl, and my grandmother made this most beautiful dress. That's the whole point I'm trying to get to, is it was light blue with a layer of like eyelet. It almost looked like you could see through this particular eyelet. It was kind of like almost like a vellum kind of concept. And it was just really the prettiest dress I probably ever had, besides my wedding dress. So yeah, that's that story. So I'm almost done with this eyelet here. Eyelet look. If you can see my example over here, I might not take the time to glue it because you guys get the idea, right? So, need maybe a couple more. And you can use pins to push them through. I am still shedding. I was really hoping my haircut would help with that, and it did just a little bit, but not enough. So, all right, probably 2 or 3 more is my guess here. Let's do, well, we might be able to get away with this. Yeah, let's get away with that. All right. So this would be popped up and those would be glued down, and my hair is getting in my face, which you can't tell, but it is driving me nuts. So maybe we can just pretend those are glued down, and I will do that in a little bit, and then I'll put this on so you can see what this is going to look like. So this is going to be kind of a 2-layer. The best thing to do is to put one directly underneath it, the one that's on the top, which I'm pretty close to, for best support. If you put one kind of next to it, it tends to sag in weird places, so I'm going to find the other there. So now that should be supported, and then I'll put another one where that other one is. So right through, right there. And I got all these little trimmy pieces. I'll fill it. All right. So, doing okay with time. So if anybody wants to order less than $100 or less than $150, there's my latest host code, and it helps me put a bunch of smaller orders together to get some free things that I can demonstrate. I wish those were glued down, but there. Does it seem closer to the bottom a little bit? Oh, so close. All right. There. Okay, so there is, oh, and I don't have any non-paper embellishments, so what you could do is put some kind of thing in the middle of those, although that would make it even higher, so maybe I'll do one of those little brass butterflies. In a pinch, that is a great thing. Around flowers in particular. There. Okay. All right, so there's that card, and here's the first card, and we used the same flower set, which was this Sending Smiles, and I didn't even use the word sending, so next time I'm gonna have to do that. So there's the stamp set. So I hope you liked it and got some ideas. I tried to do something unique for both of them. a little different. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and please come back next week. I have a lot of fun things. Oh, thanks, Mom. She's saying I was adorable. So she definitely was there. So she knows. Did not win the beauty pageant, obviously, but that was fun. It was a good experience, and I got second place, I think, for Elise at least. So, all right. Anyway, enough of piano lessons. Have a wonderful night, and see you back on Tuesday. And I think that I'm going to be, I know that I'm going to have a mystery card toward the end of the month. And I'm also, make sure that you check out, I already have a couple people signed up, which is exciting. But for my first true stamp camp back again, and we're going to have it at Jill's church. So I'm so thankful for her. And I'm looking forward to it, and not having it in my barn. It was fine in the barn, but then I don't have to worry about weather, So, yeah. So if you are interested, it's only $10. You can go to my website, youcanstamp.com. If you live in the Northeast Ohio area, if you don't, I could make kits. It certainly would be possible. So, all right. And that is May 28th. Noon if you're interested. All right, thanks again. Have a wonderful night. Bye.